Hey there, explorers! Welcome to Sweetwater Wetlands Park in Gainesville, Florida. Take a moment to look around you. Isn't it amazing? You can see water, plants, and maybe even some animals if you look carefully. This park isn't just pretty to look at, it's actually a super cool example of how we can use science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM for short, to help our planet. Today, we're going to explore how this park works and how you can use STEM to make a difference in your own neighborhood. Let's start our adventure by talking about why this park exists. All the water you see around us, it used to have too much nitrogen in it, which was bad for plants and animals. Nitrogen is a chemical that can cause problems when there's too much of it in water. But then some smart people in Gainesville had an idea. They decided to build this park to clean the water before it goes into other wetlands nearby. It's like a giant water filter. This shows how we can use science and engineering to solve real problems in our environment. Now, let's talk about the plants and animals that call this park home. If you look carefully, you might spot birds flying overhead or turtles sunning themselves on logs. If you're near the water, you might see fish swimming or hear frogs croaking. This park doesn't just clean water, it's also a home for lots of different creatures. All these animals and plants work together in what we call an ecosystem. It's pretty awesome how we can use science to help nature, right? By creating this park, we're not only cleaning water, but also providing a safe place for wildlife to live. Let's explore how this park actually cleans water. It's like a big science experiment. If you look towards the entrance of the park, you might see a large pool. That's called a sediment basin. It catches dirt and trash that comes from the city when it rains. This stops the yucky stuff from getting into the rest of the park. And all these plants around us, they're not just for show, they actually help clean the water by soaking up nitrogen and other chemicals. The roots of these plants act like tiny filters, cleaning the water as it passes through. Nature is like a superhero, cleaning up our messes. This is a great example of how we can use technology and engineering to work with nature, not against it. But here's the really cool part. You can be a superhero too. Could you design a new way to clean up litter? Or maybe you could create a plan to plant more trees in your area. You don't have to wait until you're a grown-up to make a difference. Right now, you can start by picking up litter when you see it. Every piece of trash you pick up is one less thing that could hurt an animal or pollute the water. You can also learn more about the environment around you. What kinds of plants and animals live in your area? How does the weather affect your local ecosystem? The more you learn, the better ideas you'll have for how to help. So, what do you say? Are you ready to be an environment superhero? Remember, it all starts with one small step, like picking up a piece of trash or learning about your local ecosystem. Every action you take helps make the world a little bit better. Now go out there and use your STEM superpowers to make the world a better place.